Hey Gemini, Caro Tarot here. Excited to pull a monthly overview for you for the month of September 2025. I decided to do monthly readings instead of the weekly or the daily ones simply because of bandwidth. It was very hard for me to get those out on a regular schedule. So I thought this might be a great solution, and I'll also provide like a week by week overview too. So I'll do the initial Celtic Cross for the month overview, and then I'll do the weekly overview by pulling one card and going through the insights gained from that. And if you want like a more in-depth, deeper understanding for the month of September, also watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs, and that will help you kind of get a more tailored, custom type of reading for the month. Okay, so Gemini, if you like this reading, please comment, let me know if anything resonated, subscribe to the channel, and give me a thumbs up. I'm excited to know if any of this resonated, if it was helpful at all. So let's get into it. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to start with your recent past, and so this could be where you are right now while you're watching the reading, or this could have just happened. And so you have the Fool card here, and the Fool card is all about new adventures, beginning something, sometimes beginning something over again, going on, just going based on your feelings. You don't know if you're qualified for the mission ahead, but you're excited and you're going to go into it anyway, right? In your present position, you have the Six of Cups. This card is about, like, it could be your inner child. It could be you and a child. It's crossed by the Three of Wands here. And so these two together, it seems like presently, in your present, you are hoping, or you are currently nurturing your inner child, dealing with something that reminds you of your childhood. It could be family, but it's deeply emotional. And you may feel like you are having to make a decision that could put that happiness or that balance at risk. This is just my initial take as I'm walking through the cards here with you. In the future here, you do have the Tower. And this could be a situation in which, an abrupt change has come in. It's possible that something has happened where the foundation has come out from beneath you in a situation that you weren't expecting. And above here and below, above, you've got the Nine of Swords here, and it could feel, Gemini, like you are just dealing with the same thing over and over and over and over again. Like, mentally, it could be a situation where you're not making progress. Things aren't bad enough where you where you feel like you need to change, even if you want to change. It seems like the change would be too hard for you to implement. But like you're comfortable in your uncomfortableness, if that makes any sense to you. And below, you have the Magician, which is interesting to me here in this situation because, you know, this could be your subconscious here. And so the Magician, you know, is a card of having everything that you need right now to manifest something, right? And that is coming up in like your subconscious. Like maybe it's not something that you're aware of right now, Gemini. And I'm assuming that with this Tower in your near future, this is important for you to know, is that you do have the ability and the resources and the knowledge to kind of go forward in the direction that you choose, right? I feel like this card is hopefully providing you with a little bit of confidence. I mean, there's nothing the Magician can't do when the Magician puts its mind to it. So I want you to remember that as we go through this reading, okay? Because it's important for you. Interesting here. In the advice section here, we have 5 of Swords. It looks like you have been in a battle and you maybe won, but the cost of this was quite great. It could have gotten ugly. I'm seeing here it may have taken a mental toll on you. Gosh. You have quite a few major arcana cards here, and so this does seem like a pretty heavy month for you, Gemini. The advice for you here is the 4 of Wands. I'm sorry, 4 of Swords. And it's really like an invitation for you to like try to rest. You need to do some self-care. You have been through a lot. You definitely you need a break. You deserve a break. The universe might even make you take a break if you don't take one on your own. Has a way of doing that. So you need rest. You need self-care. And I don't mean self-care like I'm going to get my nails done, which is also good if that's what you're into. But I'm also talking about like making those doctor's appointments that you've been putting off, or actually going to the gym and using the membership that you pay for, because this is the universe telling you right now you need to take care of yourself. You need to rest. You need to recover, right? Your hopes and fears right now, I think what you're really hoping for is just to be able to put this situation behind you, and be able to like celebrate with the people that you love, and, you know, kind of have this in your rearview mirror. And I do feel like in the final outcome here, you have the Lover's card, which is wonderful as a final outcome, especially when, you know, you have the Tower in your future. And so to me, this feels like you are going to be dealing with a situation in which you did not see it coming. However, it is something that needs to happen. And feels like it's going to be more of a mental battle for you than anything else, really. And this Lover's card could represent you just finally like coming to terms and being happy with who you are, Let me see here. Does anything need clarifying? No, I don't think so. I mean, well, you know what? I want to know if we could get an idea of like the Nine of Swords here. What is keeping Gemini up at night? One card, please. Okay, well, we have 2 cards. Oh my gosh, more wands. It does feel like Gemini. It could be something. So, it's keeping you up at night. It seems like a creative, something that you're like passionate about, that you put your creativity into, and something that you've taken a lot of action on, but aren't, like, this is the outcome that you would hope for. However, this is the outcome that you're getting. It's like you ride in and you're like, yes, this is going to work. This is going to be great. People are going to see the effort that I've put into something. They're going to understand that, like, wow, I worked really hard on this. But then this is the result. And it's like having to go to battle over and over again every day for something that you're working toward, right? And in your subconscious, you know that you are worthy and that you have the skills, the tools, the foresight, the imagination. You literally have everything you need to make it happen. And so when this Tower comes, I feel like it's kind of a relief because the battle's like finally over for you and the dust will settle and you'll have like a better idea of, you know, after you've rested, and you can finally get that rest, right? But you'll have a better idea of like, oh, wow, I have actually a lot to celebrate. This Tower happened, but it happened for a really good reason, and I can see the value in it, and I can feel like there is still love there for me. There are still relationships that are important for me that I get to keep, even though this Tower happened, and I still get to appreciate, you know, I see the value in myself as well. I feel like that is probably what's happening here. All right, Gemini, I'm going to pull a card for you week by week now. So let's slide these over a little bit. And let me pull up my calendar here. All right, Gemini. The first card I'll pull for you is for the week of August 31st to September 6th. All right, universe is giving me 2 cards again. Okay, this is fantastic. So 2 cards came out for you for that week. So Gemini, it seems like this is something you need to wrap your head around, right? You're dealing with a situation right now where you may literally feel like you're stuck, that you can't see a way forward, and there's nothing you can do. But this is more of a mental, you need to wrap your mind around thinking about something differently this week. Because when you do, like, the whole world opens up. You have the 10 of Cups, right? You have pretty much your hopes and dreams right there. And it is something that you are going to have to mentally go through and work through, okay? So I feel like that is a great card for you. These are great cards for you for that week, okay? Now we're going to pull one card for September 7th to September 13th. September 7th through September 13th. One card, please, for Gemini. Okay. King of Swords. This will be a week where you are you're cutting things out that don't serve you. You are in your throne, you're in your element, and you know what you have to do, okay? So it's like you took the lessons of these 2 cards that week, and you're implementing them this week, and you are sitting there on your throne, your vision is clear, and you can see what needs to happen, and you're taking action. Okay, please give me a card for Gemini for the week of September 14th to September 20th. One card, please, for Gemini, September 14th to September 20th. Wow. Okay. Temperance. You are you're finding that balance. You are protected also, by the way, very protected. You are able to balance what you want with what you need to do. You are this is a wonderful sign for you, Gemini, for this week. I hope that you feel like you are protected and universe has your back here in this week, okay? All right, let's pull one card for September 21st to the 27th. For Gemini, September 21st. Whoa. Aha. Gemini, this is a week you're going to have to fight for what you want. You will not feel ready, but you are ready. I want you to hear that again. You may not feel ready to do battle this week, September 21st to the 27th, but you are ready. Sometimes we are pushed into a situation and we don't feel prepared. We don't feel prepared until we actually take action. So think of this as something like you've been waiting your whole life for, and you got this, okay? Gemini, you can do it. Excuse me. All right, so now, since there's a couple of days in the last week of September that go into October, we'll just pull one card for September 28th to October 4th for Gemini, please. So one card, please, for September 28th to October 4th. Queen of Swords, Gemini, this is a fantastic card. So this is you nurturing yourself, but also not taking anybody's crap anymore. You can see clearly, you know exactly what needs to happen. You are cutting out the things that don't serve you. You are nurturing yourself, and you know how to proceed. Let's see here. Gemini, I feel like overall you should know that you are prepared for this even though you didn't expect it to happen, okay? You have already put the work in, and you really need to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, okay? September is going to be kind of full of surprises, but you got this, all right? All right, Gemini, I'm so glad that you could join me today for your reading for September 2025. I feel like I just want you to know that you've got this. Of course, the tarot can't predict the future, but it is saying that whatever happens, you are prepared. You have been prepared for this. Even if you don't feel ready, you are ready. You can do this. And it feels like something that you've been working toward, something that requires your creativity, your special, unique mind, the way you think about things, something you've worked really hard for. So don't give up, put yourself first. I say that a lot to you, Gemini, I think, but, you've got this, even if you didn't expect, it to happen now. It's happening, and the outcome looks good. So I'm pulling for you, Gemini. All right. If you resonated with this reading at all, if it helped, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear how your month goes, or even how your week went. Please let me know. And if you need any clarification, just let me know in the comments. And Gemini, thank you so much. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much, And Gemini, big hugs to you, okay? Sending my love to you. You've got this.